Okay, so we already covered the quick sort under the data option over here, these two icons. However, there is a more detailed sort functionality if I click on this icon over here. Now, what you want to do is when I click, it can be anywhere in your data set. So let's say I'm here and I click on that sort, it'll automatically highlight the area that it's basically going to be sorting, right? So you can see what it's selecting. And what this enables you to do, the first thing is my data has headers, and normally you want to make sure that's ticked on, because what it's basically telling it is that this first row is basically a header row. So it's explaining what's in each column. If I had that ticked off, you can see now it's actually sorting. It'll tell you sort by column B, C, A, and so forth. Whereas if you say my data has headers, it'll basically pick up those actual names of each column, right? So it's a lot more easier to read. And also you don't want this row to be part of the sort. It must stay at the top as being a header row, right? So just to show you what happens if you don't, let's say I say my row doesn't have headers and I want to sort by column A. Now without headers, what will basically happen is the actual row itself then also gets sorted as a normal data row instead of being as a header row. So I'm just going to undo that. All right, so basically here we are. All right, so coming back to the data sort, what this does is it gives you much more options. So say, for example, I first wanted to sort by region, and I said, okay, I'm first going to sort by region, and then I want to go from, the highest to the lowest, and then within each region, I want to sort by years of employment. So I can have multiple levels of sorting. So first by region, then by years of employment from smallest to largest. So say I sort that out. So it first, because Eastern Cape begins with an E, and that's the first letter, alphabetically, so that will come first, and then within the Eastern Cape region you can see it's actually sorting the employees by from the least amount of years of employment to the most, and then it does the same. It then brings in Free State because that comes the F comes after the E for Free State, and then again within the Free State section it's then basically sorting these three from smallest to largest. And you can actually have multiple levels. I just did by years of employment, and you can have multiple levels of sorting. So that's the one advantage of actually using the sort option here.